Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Game Guy, for that video, and back to the next Let's Play +2 here. My own personal Minecraft Modpack I put together. We're out of food? No, that's right. I have it auto eating. Anyways, as the title goes, yes, it is moving day. I'm going to be moving to a new location. I always stated that where we are, I can't really show you here, but okay. I already stated that where we were currently located was only temporary, and I did find a spot to move to. It's not too far away. Also want to showcase, yes, I do have 2 packs here. As you know from last video, I had a weird bug. Which one's my... where it was... a weird bug where it was showing... it was like... hitting B versus clicking on it was, as you can see, are 2 different inventories. Well, it is not at the moment, but I forgot exactly what I did here, but I think I basically, I think I took everything out of the backpack and just created mode, gave myself a new one. But for some reason, I still had the backpack that I made in vanilla on me, and so I think that's what bugged it out. Maybe, I don't know. I thought the whole 2 different things was a bug, meaning going like this versus hitting B. But because if I go like this, watch, if I click right click, it's gonna be this with red. But if B, it's gonna be this one here. As you can see, it's highlighted with all this stuff in it. Oh, is my food thing now? But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's still, maybe it wasn't a. Sorry. And so that was all buggy, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Either way, I think I'm just gonna keep both. I forgot if I gave this. I'm pretty sure I gave myself a new one, thinking that would fix it, and it didn't. It's not that hard to make. There's just some iron and some leather, and some string, which is stuff that I got from this dungeon anyways. And for the upgrades, again, they're just like leather and iron. And again, the golden apple, I got a golden apple from the dungeon here and stuff like that. Anyways, like I said, it is moving day. Let me go and show you where we're moving to, and I'll come back to you guys in a sec. Alright, and I'm back, and this is the area we're moving to. It's not that far away. Our temp base is right there, I think. Can't really look at it in this view. As you remember, we discovered this zombie spawner, which I did make myself a rule. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but my rule is, since I have the spawner mod in it, where I can, well, obviously I've also industrial more powered spawners, but for the moment, I have the spawner plus mod, which makes it to where you can make, with the spawner fragments, which you get from breaking a spawner, you can make your own spawner and such. And the soul stealing thing, which gives you these souls. So basically, my point here is, I didn't think there was any service mod spawners, but for any spawner I want to do, I can, you know, I have to build my own. So this spawner is not staying, but so just as a kind of like a heads up. So it's not, so this spawner isn't staying. This is also not why we're choosing this area. It's because of the spawner. I'm choosing this area because I like the way it looked. I liked the other areas too. I picked out a couple different areas. I'll show you on the map here. I keep clicking the wrong button. Oh, where is it? Follow. There we go. I picked out, you know, this area over here as a potential base. I have them turned off. So I have 2 of them I picked out here. This is one because I like the way that the terrain generated on different levels. So you have like this little kind of square in the middle here, as you can see, and a higher elevation around it. And then this over here, all this is like, all this is higher level areas, and this is, you know, as you kind of can tell on the map. So that was one area. Another area would be over here by spawn. Didn't really want to stay near spawn. This was another potential area. But yeah, but I didn't pick those areas because of the fact is I just didn't feel like dealing with the whole I don't know. I liked it, but not so much. And then I also picked down here, but that was another area I kind of was like about. So I don't know. I like those areas, but not too much. If I not stop clicking on the buttons, hit H. Sorry, F3 and F4 allows you to go to spectator mode. I'm only using spectator mode to show off on video stuff, but I like this area the most because as you can see, it has like obviously this main building here, but as you can see, the terrain generation has like multiple levels to it and such. So as you can see, like multiple levels, multiple like little like hill areas. Also, I never noticed that. Sorry, that over there, which we have to check out in this during this video. Yeah, you got a little like area over there. Nice. I like this terrain generation. Like you have this main kind of like I'm gonna call it a hill in the back here with a small area next to it with lower generation, higher different Y level terrain and stuff like that. And also on top of that, there is this lava pit over here. So I figured, and like this area over here. So, because my plan is to kind of, I had a few different build ideas, but the real idea I'm gonna go for is like I've been going for, which is to have each kind of mod type situation have their own building. So so obviously we'll have our own home base, and which will be on the highest peak. Probably where this building is area, or maybe up here, and then have, let's say, industrial whatever it was, industrial reborn, I think it was called, whatever before, in one building, and then something else at a different building, and kind of all connect them together. Sorry, I have hiccups. Yeah, I mainly picked this area just for its nice terrain generation. I also, since it's lava here, I figured there is probably like lava like generators, maybe. I don't know, generator, heat generator, which I think does lava. Thermal, there you go, thermal. There's different like lava generators. I figured we can use lava surface pool here for like starting fuel source for like power generation and stuff like that, and then go into like better generation and such. Yeah, that's kind of the idea here. Anyways, I'm going to pause it here again because it's going to take me some time to move stuff back and forth, and I'll come back, guys, in a sec. I'm actually going to cut it here. Alright, I'm back, and I'm in the process of moving my stuff over, but I was wondering how to vanilla stuff move all my chests. So I have some stuff here from the dungeon, and my other stuff all over with just my one backpack, even with just the other backpack I have too, like this backpack and my boat, because my boat has a chest on it. And then I found these things, and so I decided that, hey, I should probably record this bit for you guys. If you don't, and because I'm trying to do this as legit as possible, so I'm not teleporting back and forth, because obviously that would make it a lot faster. So I found this neat thing called a cardboard box here, which you can make via just duct tape, like so, and paper, or cardboard sheets, which are just pressure plates and paper, which makes a cardboard box, which you can then use. They're not that big, but you can they act like a crate, so you can throw whatever you want in them and pick them up and make store the items. I looked, and there's no difference between the different types. They're all the same. So they just look different, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, one has AR, the other one doesn't. But yeah, so if you want a nice little vanilla way to move your stuff around, the cardboard box is how to do it. That comes from Advanced Reborn. So that's a nice little way to do it. It does take 6 paper, 3 of those. Actually, 7 paper, technically speaking, because you don't need the duct tape, but you get 8, so, or sap. So, anyways, like I said, I'm still in the process of moving my stuff over. Yeah, I'm going to pause here and come back when everything is moved over. As I'm back again here, we still haven't moved bases yet, but I have basically all my stuff is either at my new base, which I did change the names of them, so now it's spawn. I changed this one to spawn and this one to new home base here. So yeah, everything is in the covered boxes. We're at the new home base, and this is the last trip back. And I noticed this green thing here, so I decided to start recording. It's a wisp. Oh, I'm not gonna punch you, but huh? I don't know. You think that's not really attacking me, are you? Do you attack me? Do you do anything? Oh, I feel bad. Aw. Oh. Attack this thing then. Oh wait. No. Oh. Stop drowning, please. Also, I did notice because of the whole eating through my backpack thing, it's not affecting my diet thing here. So I think I'm just gonna turn that off. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. That thing, when you eat certain foods, it just makes it to where you get bonuses, like a health buff or whatever. But since we're gonna be using the backpack, look at all the trident item things. Sorry. Anyways, since we're using the backpack to eat all the food to make it easier on ourselves, I'm just gonna kind of get rid of the food, or turn off the food mod. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna pause here again, set up, dump all my stuff off at the new base here. Probably clear out a bunch of trees around the area too, and then I'll come back in a sec. All right, guys, we are back. Look at this perfect thing. And sorry, and I have moved all my stuff over to the new area here. As you see, I also went and cleared out a bunch of trees around the area too, so I could start building on it and such. I still have a lot more trees to cover, or to cut down, but yeah. I hate that cat. It's a owl. Anyways, yes, I did move everything over. You can see kind of it goes from all in to this little building I have here. Actually, really, all those buildings here. It's a nice little temporary home. And like I said, this spawner, I kept the spawner here for now because I want to show it on camera here. But as you can see, the spawner will not be staying. The building can stay, obviously, because it's just a building. The building itself, maybe I'll probably move, but I'll take some screenshots of the building. Maybe use it as a reference to a mob farm building, maybe. I don't know yet, but either way, this building isn't staying. I also found out I did disable the food thing because, like I said in the last clip, I disabled it. I did two things here because it's a new day. I started the recording. I'm not gonna go too much detail, but basically, anyways, I disabled the It's the next day here. I usually try to record these videos the day before if I can, if I have time to. So that first clip you saw was recorded yesterday, Tuesday night, and now it's Wednesday afternoon, school year. Anyways, so why not? I'm just gonna do that. So I did do a couple things between yesterday and today, and as you can see, I just did the food mod. That's because since we're eating with the backpack, the food mod doesn't track your foods that you eat on your backpack. Because as you know, if you eat enough of like fruits, vegetables, and sugar stuff or whatever it was, it would give you like bonuses, like maybe extra health or like absorption and stuff like that. I think the way that mod worked, but it since I'm using the backpack to eat, it doesn't get tracked. So, doesn't really make sense keeping it. And two, before I start building stuff here, I did also plant down a couple of trees that we're gonna be using for a block pallet here. But anyways, before I start doing that, I wanted to show you this thing. which is if I take these roses from candlelight, right click on them, you can get them from rose bushes, or you can make them with mushrooms and get instant health switches twos. So I think in the future references, because there are other dungeons. I did add dungeon mods to this pack here. We are going to be exploring dungeons, and there are ways to get absorption and regeneration stuff. But to get them, it costs like melons and pumpkins, stuff like that, which I do have growing. But you know, all that for one, or for absorption, it's 2 apples and a sugar in a pot thing. So I looked and found another way to get health-like items via the roses. So just want to show you that off. I also need one, maybe 2 of these. And I also wanted to show you this, which is that you can make a goddess statue, and that's our cool little bushes of different colors from Fears. I'm gonna say Fear build. But anyways, I want to show you this off this goddess statue here. Oh wait, I may have to do a cut here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that after. There's a mod called Pylo, I think it is, Pylo or Poyl or something like that. Where basically it adds like a little button here to get different recipes. It's a really good mod for conflicting crafting recipes and such. Is this not gonna? No, because that's another buggy thing. But yeah, that's why you need the goddess statue for these orbs, and these orbs allows you to upgrade your characters like speed and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go into spectator and just show you the area here. You have this building here. This little thing here. Just kind of interesting. I was also planning on adding, since we do have quarries in this, I was planning on doing some sort of mine thing. Adding like a mine shaft with quarries, where it'd be like a normal mine shaft, like a hallway of mines, and then just having different each hallway would be like a oh hey, look, another roads would be a small square of like maybe like 16 by 16 or 8 by 8, meaning, you know, 8 one way and then 8 the other way, for it to be sitting. That was type of dealio here, sorry. Anyways, this is kind of the area we're working with. I said before, I think I mentioned it before, if not, I did start a little farm here. Bamboo. I thought I had a fishing mod, but I don't. But I'm still gonna add like a little dock area with maybe like a little building here of for a nice little, like, basically I'm gonna add like a nice little dock area type thing. So this will be like the entranceway. It'll go up this way, and then somehow wrap around this way. This area here will have a building on it, and then another staircase here going to another building here, which I still have to find out, which will take time to do. And this giant hole here, I think I am going to use it for something. I don't know what yet. Maybe this giant hole here is what I'll turn it into the mine shaft. Maybe I'll like have like another staircase go this way where my mouse is here, and go down this way, and then have like a staircase going down somehow. Maybe it'll go down to like here-ish. Sorry. Go down like here-ish and wrap back this way. Either way, it's going to be like a staircase that's going to like go boop, this way, follow my mouse this way, and then this way, or this way, and then this way. But basically, this wall here, or this area here, is going to be turned into some sort of mine shaft, I think. That'd be kind of cool. And then I'll have maybe another staircase wrap around this way, without like a fence wall up area, and a building here. So basically, my point is here that I do have ideas of how I want to build out the area. It's just gonna take time, and such. So let's do some on-camera stuff here. Let me sleep. I also made a bed. I found a sheep around the area, and I had some string on me, so I had string on me. I didn't need the sheep, but there's a sheep wandering around in the vicinity of this building here. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I am a little clogged up. Anyways, yeah. For the build scheme, I don't actually know. What the look of the build's gonna be. So that's gonna be interesting. Do I still have? Sorry, I was just coming here. Can you see? Do I have some dirt? All right. So let me pause here. Let me dig out, flatten this area a bit, and I'll be right back in a sec. Oh, sorry. Ooh, having a little bit of a froggy throat here. Anyways, we are back. I did some planning off camera here, as you can see. So this is gonna be the front door. So we're gonna have a staircase here, and I thought it'd be cool if I can have. I'm gonna have a window here. There's gonna be a lock here of some sort. There and there. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool if I planted the enchanting table here because I feel like this would be a cool area to it. I was thinking either a kitchen. But then I was like, where do I put either the kitchen or the enchanting table? Since this is kind of like a small area, and you don't really need a big area for kitchen. Honestly, this would have fit perfectly for the kitchen. But then I was like, where would I put the enchanting table? Because I'm not gonna make this building too big. So I put the enchanting table here. And then I haven't put a wall up yet, but then the wall's gonna go here. I guess for now I'll just put it up right here like this, and somehow branch off. I don't know where. Maybe like this. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure this all out, but I do want a kitchen, and the kitchen's gonna go like. I'm just gonna kind of like lay out just some basic blocks. Dirt on me too. Like I said, the kitchen's not gonna be big. The building isn't gonna be that big. Maybe something like this. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, it's not going to be that big of a building because I don't want it to be big. But let's just... Oh, that's fine too. Maybe that size. Maybe a little bigger. I don't know yet. Obviously, basically... It's either so it's kind of like this size, or it's gonna be this size and extending over here. See this dirt path? It's kind of like following a little area, maybe extending off this way, using this little chunk of dirt here. But it's not gonna. It's basically not gonna go past this chunk area here, this chunk of dirt here that my mouse is over. Like that's how big it's gonna be. It's gonna be this, and maybe including this chunk of dirt area. I don't know yet, but it's kinda the size again. Again, it's mainly for like a bedroom, a kitchen, and a storage area, small one, you know. Yeah, I also do have a block pallet picked out here. Sorry. Back to survival. Again, I'm only using the creative stuff to show you kind of an overview since I don't have an alt account to be able to show you a top-down view of everything. So I have to use my main here. Anyways, this is the block palette I chose for it. So these are the blocks we have on hand here that I collected. So we got the apple, which I do like. Then we have the pear. I don't like the pear. I like the pear wood. Kind of. It's not the green. I mean, the green looks cool. If let's say if you're in more like a swampy area or more like a forest area, you would probably use a little, maybe not. You probably could still use the logs in this area, but for the planks, because they look like a greeny swamp area. Same with the rubber stuff, the rubber tree stuff. It doesn't look very plainsy. It looks more like rubber stuff. The log and the plank here looks more like. Hence why it's from Tech Reborn. It's more techie stuff because it has a dark, gritty, like factory look. Then you have maple. Then we have down here, which is mango. I'm not gonna use mango either because again, it's like a peachy pink cherry wood. If you want to go for these two, I mean, this is a good wood type to go for. But Yeah. So the where we're gonna go for is we are gonna use elderwood planks, not the logs because they look too white, but the planks I love. We're gonna use that for a for like a let me sleep here in a sec. We're gonna use the elderwood thing, I think, for a area over here, and I think I'm gonna add a small little like porch area right here. So the elderwood's gonna go here for the actual like walkway and stuff and the staircase. If there is a staircase, I don't know. For walls slash flooring, I'm going between the maple, and maybe I'll use the pear as the flooring and see how it looks. So basically, it's gonna be either maple, pear, or apple for the floor or the walls. I also can't. I do have like the rechisel, like the chisel mod, these chisel mods here, but they don't work. I can't rechisel these to make them look like different textures. So that's the one negative. And for obviously for the logs, for the corner bits, I'm either gonna go with apple, rubber, or pear, or maybe rubber. I don't know yet. What I'm gonna do, sleep. Then I'm gonna pause here, and I'll come back in a sec when I have more of the building done. All right, guys, I'm back, and we did some more progress off camera here. Got my buddy, the owls around. But yeah, I did some progress. Camera here. That's what we have so far. We have a nice, like I said, a nice little porch area. I'm still working on the porch area. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the fences. Everything is staying. The only things that I'm gonna make change in there is the fences. It's the same as the elder. They're the same block type, but I don't know. They look off. We'll see. I'll have to play with them a bit. Also for the dirt at the bottom, I don't know how I'm gonna make the dirt look. I don't know if I may just keep the dirt there where the actual like this is, but I may take a lot of the dirt away from the underneath of the porch here. But yeah, I have a nice little porch here. I've been wrapping around like this. Obviously still have the fencing. I used maple logs. I think the maple logs work really well. Yeah, they work really. I feel like they work really well with the elder slabs, the elderwood slabs here. You know, they really do. Honestly, this slab looks like it would come from, or this slab looks like it would come from this piece of wood, but it's not. It's like a lighter birch, like yellow wood. And interesting. Anyways, then we have this here. I also don't know if I'm gonna put a block here or not yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna go like that with it, or leave it like this. I think I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna not put bookshelves here. I'm gonna put a shelf here and on this wall and there, or you know, basically I want to have like. That's also why this is opened up, because I kind of want to put a window here, here, and there. Because I'm trying to like make this house kind of look as natural as I can. Anyways, then we have. Let me just do this. Then we have the oh, actually, yeah, I can't go there. There's my staircase. Anyways, sorry. Anyways, we also have the maple doors. I like them. They fit really well with the wood type. And then it's the inside. It's a nice little saw. And it makes it so that way you can make like stuff cheaper. So like if I wanted the doors, I can, instead of using wood, or instead of using planks, I just use the wood. It gives me 2 for 1 of the thing. So I'm not gonna use this too much because it's kind of cheaty, but it also makes sense. Because of the saw, so it's gonna make stuff easier to make. Anyways, to make it like this. Yeah, that's how you craft that thing, and like I said, makes all types of crafting stuff cheaper. So like this, it's just 1 block. The 2, this is this makes sense because you cut it in half. But like this, I guess that also makes sense in a way because you're just carving out the little piece there. So instead of using like that to make 4 for all that, so there is some logic to it. Same thing with the doors, I think, with making the doors to the logs, because you're just kind of like using Because if you think about it realistically, you're realistically cutting. I'm showing you like you can see me, but you're realistically doing the motions of cutting. You know, shoving the log through this little saw here. Soft saw it, and saw it again, and you know, it is realistic. This universal saw. Anyways, this is what the house looks like. Got the enchanting area. I don't know what box I want to go below here. I think I'm gonna do something related to enchanting, like maybe like some like almost like carrying obsidian kind of lock, like purpley black looking blocks. Anyways, then we have this corner here, which this corner here will be a kitchen area. This is a back door here, which also, yes, the doors do put them together because there is a mod that makes it to where it just does it by default. And yeah, so this is the back door, which will go to something, I don't know yet. And then over here is the, I don't know how I wanted to do this, and I think I may change this, I don't know yet. But I didn't like, that's why also this wall here is like two different, not a fully straight wall. It curves inward by one, because I never like flat straight, like flat walls like this. They're just look, they're like this basically. They're just flat. Because it looks weird to me having, because in real life you're not gonna have, you know, a flat straight wall in real life. So that's why I did it like this, made like a little, like almost like a basement kind of a thing. Again, this may change, but for now, this is what this will look like for the moment. This will be where my chest will go for storage and stuff. Yeah, this is kinda, yeah, I'm gonna spectator to show you. It's kind of what it looks like, the different angles here. I did have to kind of throw some floating dirt there, but it's fine. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't know. We'll see. For this, all this is gonna stay. It's just this area here. I'm not sure yet. I have to finish it all off yet. I also have a window there and a window here. And yeah, that's all I have so far for this build. I am still working on it though. This video is already going to be a late upload because it's already like 6 in the afternoon here. So sorry about that. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to be, sorry, my apologies about the freezing moments here. It's a little hot and such, and my brain's ceasing to function on what to say here. Anyways, sorry about that. So anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Hope you guys did enjoy. Next video, I will have this completely done, built, and stuff. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.